Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I thought we'd look into the story that's been run by the Daily Mail about the carol service and the wearing of the burgundy coat. The Princess of Wales, Pippa, her sister, Zara Phillips, well, Zara Tyndall now was wearing burgundy, as was little Charlotte. And the Mail have picked it up and basically said, could this be a little bit of shade thrown at Meghan? Because Meghan in her series thing said that none of the other royal members none of the royal family were allowed to wear matching colours. So I just want to have a look into that and just see if there's any more tea, anything we can find out a bit more about that. But before I begin, thank you if you're a new subscriber here. We have got some new subscribers, so welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much to all my old subscribers as well. I appreciate you. And the emotional support coven, thank you very much, guys. You guys rock. Thank you for being here. So let's have a look into the good old Daily Mail and see if there was anything to do with these burgundy. Now, it's interesting to point out that none of the people who also wore burgundy were senior royals. They are members of the extended family, but they're not members, if you know what I mean. They're not working royals, so we shall see. Let us have a look. This is a new way of doing things. It's very similar to the old way of doing things, but they're kind of doing it a more of a united show. I feel straight off with this is, instead of just having, like, the Queen used to just have specifically placed items when she did broadcasts at Christmas, like she'd have photos in the shot, use certain words, etc. I do feel this is a new way of doing things as a united front. I really feel like they're going to come across and show that while there may be a hierarchy in the institution of the monarchy, there is a camaraderie in the family. What's crossing them? The Page of Wands. So this is very interesting, because this could be very well saying that really there shouldn't be, the message we sent doesn't deserve necessarily a full page spread. And there's maybe some frustration about that. And what's above it is no action. We didn't say anything. We didn't do anything. We just showed. We're not changing the course. We're not reinventing the wheel for you, but we are bringing things together and doing things in a slower, more thought out way of doing things. And the Page of Swords underneath. Interesting. It's almost like it's kind of a softer power. It's a way of saying, this is how we do things without being flamboyant, without that Page of Wands energy and showing off. Like, they didn't need to have that out there. It's just like the message was sent. And I feel like the Daily Mail are just going, like, if you can't spot the obvious, look what we're running. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Let me just pull. Yeah. I think they're coming together for Catherine. They're coming together to show support for Catherine, because I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse in this position, Catherine was very nervous about what was going to be said in the Netflix docuseries. I feel like this is very much them resetting it and just coming together for her. Remember, like Harry said, that they don't necessarily marry for love, they marry for the best fit for the firm. And he will know the hurt that has been caused by articles about her. I mean, there was the one from years ago when they called her a plastic princess. I think it's from about 2013. So she was kind of shown to be in a weakened position, so she knows this kind of hurts, this upsets her. The Eight of Pentacles coming forward, it's just they're going to keep on working, they're going to keep on doing what they do. It ain't broke, why do we need to fix it? Six of Pentacles there, and surrounding it is the Knight of Wands. So I do feel like there is some frustration and hostility directed towards the royal family, and this has been stirred up, but they are quite all right with keeping doing what they're doing, keeping being the benefactors, showing that they are charitable, showing that they are generous, and not just giving little bits, giving a lot. But with the Knight of Wands in reverse there is people trying to create trouble around them. It's interesting. The Knight of Cups upright shows to me that they are in for this kind of, they're hoping like goodwill, gentle-natured, bit of romance, get a bit mystique coming back around them in a way. And the Empress in reverse, what they're worried about. So they're worried about more revelations basically, and how terribly they treated Meghan, and they're very concerned with that. They're going to keep going, but I feel this could be coming up into the spare book, and that could be the next thing they're worried about, the next bombshell. Let's see how Harry and Meghan received this. How did Harry and Meghan receive this? The High Priestess. Interesting. So there's a level of secrecy. This could be linking back to the Queen. They just think maybe it's the Queen's old method of doing things, so they feel like they know it. And the Hierophant in reverse there, of course. So they're saying they're blaming the Queen. They say it's like the Queen's way of doing things. They're just copying things off the Queen. But they're still annoyed by it, because you've got the Hierophant in reverse. They're blaming the monarchy. They're blaming the institution. Yeah. So what's known about the situation? The Lovers. They are very much together, guys. At least that's what we're going to get. And they are really together. What's underneath it? There we have the Ten of Presents in reverse. Wealthy families. They are trauma bonded because of this card. They are trauma bonded because of the 10 of Pentagrams. They see everyone else at fault, and they are them against the world. So they have paid attention to this prior to the Daily Mail's article. To say that they hadn't is ridiculous. We have the, where are we? The Five of Wands going out of there, the Five of Candles. So that's hostility and things happening online. I feel like there's a lot of jostling and a lot of arguing online, and I somehow feel like they're in it. Like, I think they've got like soccer accounts and they go back and forwards. I'm sure we've talked about this before. And they really are in it. With the Ten of Pentacles there, they're blaming the royal family, they're blaming the family, the wealthy family. They think they're dysfunctional and they're perfect and everything's just done against them. It's just the Queen Elizabeth's way of doing things, and it's just how the monarchy learned to do it. So how are we going to get this coming forward? Okay, so we've got the Ten of Needles in reverse. So they're going to say they're being stabbed in the back. When they're actually not. When they're doing the stabbing, they're going to look like the victims. We have got the King of Cups there. So that would be William. So he's definitely going to be getting some flack for this. I feel like they're going to come for William. They've got the Four of Presents, which is the Four of Pentacles there. Again, this is about control. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. And then we have the King of Swords. Interesting. So we do have William there, because he is the King of Cups, and that would be King of Potions in this deck. And there is a control issue. They want to be able to control how people are perceived, how people are seen. There's something to do with money as well. We've got the Page of Wands there, which was crossing the initial thing, the initial spread. They enjoy the papers running stories like this because it gives them that clout, it gives them that authority. They can say how the papers are play into their hands time and time again, and they can say, oh, look what the papers are saying about us now, blah 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 blah. With the King of Swords in the future, I would suggest that there are going to be some more legal issues regarding the papers. I know he's already suing them because they've called them traitor, etc, etc, but I feel like there is going to be some more legal issues regarding maybe even this story and how they're comparing them, and it's unfair and context, and yeah. So I do think there is more stuff coming down the line with them, with regards to the papers, with regards to everything like that. It's very interesting. Very interesting. But it's very interesting for me because straight away we have a wealthy family in reverse. They see the royal family as damaging them. We've got the Hierophant crossing them. They're just saying, oh, this is nothing new. This is stuff the Queen used to do. But then they're seeing the structure of the Hierophant crossing them, which is the firm, or the way the palace is run, government, things like that. So yeah, I would say that the Daily Mail didn't need to point it out, and they've only added to it added to more trouble, to be fair. So yeah, there we go. And the King of Needles there. In the future, I do think we are going to see some more legal action regarding probably the Daily Mail, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, of course. Let me know what you guys think of the reading. Let me know what you think of the cards. Is there anything you would like to add? Anything you want to take away? Thank you very much for being here, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye, guys.